The world of finance is currently experiencing a great deal of groundbreaking news that has never been seen before. Both the stock market and the boardroom are taken aback by it. According to reports, a former chief executive officer of SWIFT, a global messaging network that enables international money transfers, is believed to have violated the non-disclosure agreement that he had signed. This is an astounding turn of events. He came forward to discuss a previously undisclosed gathering that had a great deal at stake and had the potential to alter the way in which nations move money for all time, as well as the way in which global banking operates. The material that was supplied by this individual claims that the top 10 central banks in the world met in secret. A remarkable agreement was reached behind closed doors to transfer an astounding $10 trillion using XRP, the digital asset that serves as the driving force behind Ripple's technology. The purpose of this large inflow of wealth is to prevent the United States dollar from coming apart, to strengthen the financial system of the world, and to make XRP the backbone of a new period of economic security around the world. It is possible that the implications of this move could be nothing less than significant. According to the information that was disseminated, the gathering was held in Geneva, which is located in Switzerland. The Federal Reserve, the Bank of England, the Bank of Japan, the European Central Bank, and the Bank for International Settlements were among the senior officials that were present at the event. In their discussion, these influential groups discussed the ways in which the global dollar system is becoming less stable. The system has been under a great deal of strain as a result of the rapid expansion of digital currencies, the escalating prices, and the tense cowl situations. Certainly, there was no room for doubt. An asset that is neutral, scalable, and in compliance with rules is something that we are in critical need of in order to serve as a bridge in the new financial architecture. For the purpose of this job, XRP is the ideal asset. An audio clip that was secretly recorded at a high-level meeting was supplied by the insider. The insider obtained the clip under strict confidentiality and at a tremendous personal risk. The recording, despite the fact that it is a little grainy, depicts a tense atmosphere in which significant financial decisions are being discussed behind closed doors. In the recording, a voice that sounds like the deputy chief of the Digital Dollar Research Unit at the Federal Reserve makes it abundantly obvious that XRP has been selected as the primary asset to provide liquidity rails for a novel method of absorbing debt that has never been seen before. This has the potential to totally alter the function of the global financial system. In this private discussion, the value target that was discussed was not merely a guess or some hype. Rather, it was a real objective. Instead, it was constructed on the basis of stringent federal economic models, and the minimum price per XRP that was established was $10,000. This was done in order to maintain stable and even global cash flows, as well as to address the mounting debt that was present in the system. This enormous number is the result of a complicated calculation that takes into account the total supply of XRP, its one-of-a-kind technological characteristics, and its capacity to absorb and redistribute liquidity within the extremely large and interconnected global financial system in an efficient manner, thereby maintaining stability during times of economic uncertainty. There was a lot of thinking put into the decision to go with XRP rather than other digital assets. The folks who worked on it put a lot of effort into it, and they are quite knowledgeable about the requirements that the existing financial systems require. Many people hold Bitcoin in high regard since it is considered to be the first cryptocurrency. On the other hand, it has a sluggish transaction time and consumes a lot of energy, which means that it is not suitable for rapid, large-scale institutional settlements that need to be efficient and favorable to the environment. It is considerably less helpful for controlled worldwide financial transactions due to the intricacy of Ethereum's network, the fact that it frequently becomes crowded, and the fact that gas fees are difficult to foresee. This is especially true in situations when dependability is of utmost importance. The design of XRP, on the other hand, was intended to be simple and quick, enabling trades to take place practically instantly with very low prices and with a high throughput, even when there is a great demand for them. This is exactly what major banks and central banks look for in a digital asset that is reliable and scalable, and these are the characteristics that they search for. Because of its robust regulatory structure and ties with leading financial institutions all across the world, XRP is an appealing and forward-thinking option for this significant undertaking. It will establish a new benchmark for the manner in which digital assets are utilized within the financial industry. A gradual transition that would begin in the fourth quarter of 2024 and focus on permitting institutional liquidity to flow through XRP without disturbing the current market circumstances was stated in the secret plan that was presented at the conference. Notable global financial institutions such as Deutsche Bank, HSBC Bank of America, and Standard Chartered were among the first to sign up for this initiative. In order to conduct trades based on XRP in a manner that is both secure and effective, they are now putting in place their own technologies. When it comes to moving billions of dollars in currency through RippleNet and the XRP system in a way that does not draw attention to itself, these large banks will be of great importance. Because of this, it will be possible to manage debt and make payments across international borders without any problems. SWIFT, which is often utilized for international financial messaging, is currently investigating the possibility of connecting with the XRP ledger, which is one of the most intriguing things that emerged as a result of the source of the leak. The purpose of this integration is to maintain SWIFT's well-known messaging format while utilizing the blockchain technology of XRP to ensure that settlements are finalized. The manner that payments are made all around the world would be drastically transformed as a result of this. As a result, settlement times would be reduced from days to seconds, and both openness and security would receive a significant boost. The slides that were released from the Liquidity Working Group of the Bank of England reveal models that predict that XRP will be the backbone of liquidity in a world where there are no dollars. As demonstrated by these models, XRP has the potential to facilitate the transfer of off-balance sheet debt worth trillions of dollars, hence enhancing the system's stability in situations when it would otherwise be unstable. An additional factor that contributes to the legitimacy of this leak is the blurred photo of the former SWIFT executive, which was verified by sources to be genuine, mainly due to the fact that he possesses unparalleled access to the most significant enterprise communication networks. In a word, the secret meeting and the strategy for financial flow that involves $10 trillion have quite significant impacts. XRP is gradually but surely making its way into the mainstream of the financial industry. It is with this that a new monetary system on a worldwide scale is established. There is no room for speculation when it comes to the price goal of $10,000 per XRP. Rather, it is a number that has been meticulously determined by making use of actual economic facts and the requirement for liquidity. Consequently, individuals and institutions that take action right now will be in a position to gain a great deal as this plan is put into action. People who have been following the tale of XRP will find that this new information makes it abundantly evident that Ripple is exerting a great deal of effort to obtain definitive laws and to collaborate with central banks all around the world. It should come as no surprise that Ripple's intention was never to pique people's interest in XRP. Rather, the purpose of this was to lay the groundwork for XRP to become the central component of the next generation of financial systems. In light of the fact that banks are increasing their efforts to adopt XRP and the globe is going through a liquidity transition on a scale that has never been witnessed before, the next few months will be very critical. Those who are keeping an eye on the market and making investments need to maintain a healthy balance of caution and optimism. It is necessary for a third party to investigate the leaks, and individuals should make it a point to remain current on official pronouncements and any modifications to regulations. But the data that has been presented is compelling and is consistent with a number of trends that may be observed in the cryptocurrency and financial industries. Those individuals who are interested in following this tale will need to ensure that they store XRP in a secure manner, have an understanding of how markets function, and remain current. As a conclusion, the leak that came from the former CEO of SWIFT provides us with a unique and comprehensive view into the activities that the wealthiest people in the world are engaged in behind the scenes. There has been a significant shift in the narrative surrounding XRP, as it is now possible that $10 trillion will flow through it, and the Federal Reserve has set a price goal of $10,000 per coin. It is not the only thing that this story is about. It reveals what the future holds for monetary currencies and liquidity in different parts of the world. Maintain vigilance at all times. Learn more in order to get ready for what might be the most significant shift in the financial system that we have ever witnessed. I am grateful that you saw it. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you are interested in learning more about cryptocurrency and global finance. Be sure to keep an eye on this news for any further updates. Thank you very much. Keep in mind that I am not a certified financial manager. Thank you for your consideration. The sole purpose of the information presented in these films is to provide entertainment. When IT comes to matters of money, I always advise my audience to conduct their own research and consult with experts before making any judgments. We appreciate your attention. It is imperative